For today I'm going to restore this this Mac, which I haven't taken out of its case in about 4 years, back to a useful state for me. Let's see. That's scratched as hell. White MacBook from 2007, mid 2007, with some stickers. I did have an SSD in this, but that's now in my Wii U. Let's move the new out of the way. Going to need a different MagSafe because that's the 2012 version. This is the pre-2012 version. Luckily, I found my little box earlier. This has no hard drive or anything. Has some RAM, 2 GB I think. Hey, green. Can have batteries doing. Wow. Not sure whether that's good or not. Well, I guess we'll see. Oh man, this thing's filthy. Wow, that has aged badly. Do we have to wait for the battery to charge up a bit? Well, let's take the battery out, let's see. I don't exactly know how lithium-ion batteries age. It's lithium polymer, isn't it? Yeah, lithium-ion. Wow, there's just nothing from this. Does it need a hard drive? No way. I don't know if maybe it needs a hard drive, just to even turn on. That seems odd to me, especially if the battery isn't doing anything, but rather knackered old hard disks here have actually taken apart, and yeah, this isn't going to go well, I don't think. We'll see. Well, I don't hope to have the drive sled in there. That's going to be a little bit more interesting. Well, I have no idea what the drive sled is for this thing, but I put the hard disk in anyway. So I'm going to need tape to get that out. Oh well, let's carry on anyway. I suspect this is going to be a battery problem, which would be a real pain in the ass. Well, I was going to remove the hard drive, and I thought I'd check the RAM, and found this. Looking a little corroded. Especially this one. That white residue. So I'm gonna probably open this up and have a look at what might actually be a bigger problem. Yeah, let's open this up and let's see. So I have actually opened this computer up a couple of times before, when I was replacing the optical drive with a second hard disk caddy. So I kind of know what to expect. Although looking at the state of that RAM, might be in for something a little more. So where's the guitar pick? As you can see, I've already busted the hell out of clips opening it in the past. Oh, what do you know? The keyboard's already disconnected. Wonder if that was part of the problem. Oh, it hasn't torn it. But it did come away. This guy. So maybe we just weren't hitting the power button. This is the ugly little thing. By modern standards at least, I suppose. Look at that. Just a rock all over the place. Well, at least I can remove this dodgy ass hard drive now. Actually isn't as dusty as I thought it would be. I must have cleaned it out at some point. So that's the second hard disk caddy, replacing the optical drive, which is what I was going to do today, but let's just see if we can get it working. There's nothing obviously damaged. No. Mind you, everything's so small. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get it to turn on like this. Hey, what do you know? We have a flashing white light. I've never seen that before. But I suspect it not powering on was because of the ribbon cable. Fan spinning. Well, that's interesting. I must have dropped it at some point when I was storing it. The ribbon cable just popped out. Bizarre. Well, I guess I'm going to put this back together, see if I can get it to boot with all the screws in. Well, boot, I haven't even gone OS, so or hard disk, so let's just see if we can get it to power on properly. Okay, all screws are back in, except for, well, I haven't put this back yet, but let's see. Still got the flashing white light, so I think that may be because I haven't put the RAM in. So I'm going to do that now. These tiny little SODIMMs. Well, I guess tiny for then. Everything now soldered onto on the logic board. That 2012 MacBook Pro is no fun. It's all business. There's no ability to tinker. Hey, yes, gone. Wow, that screen is looking horrendous. That mark there, I can see that with my eyes as well, that's not just the camera. But it powers on. That's great. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for like 10 minutes ago. Ah. Well, now I guess I can play around with it a bit. But I want to put the optical drive back in, because of course that MacBook Pro does not have an optical drive. I have a USB one, but it would be nice to not have to have this with a USB optical drive. I don't have a second hard drive in this anymore. I don't have any hard drive in this anymore. So I may as well put the optical drive back in. What I found, this SanDisk USB drive has a Windows 10 kind of bootable partition on it, so I'm going to see if we can boot into that. I can't remember if this MacBook likes booting from USB drives or not, but we'll guess we'll see. I thought it'd be faster than this. Oh man, it's still so rickety without the battery. Well, that doesn't appear to have worked. Maybe it's time to put the optical drive in. Well, here we go again. Let's take off this. Breaking it the first time really made things easier. Oh, I have forgotten 2 more screws. I did actually have some spudges, but they've disappeared. I think they're at the lab. Oh well. Suspect one of those screws should have been out. Ah, there you go. Christ knows what the other one did was. Okay. Let's not break that ribbon cable, since it was the problem before. There he goes. Okay, so it's just a reverse of what I did a few like 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago, 4.5. Oh, there are going to be screws everywhere. I mean, I don't even know if the optical drive still works. So that's going to be fun in amongst itself. That's a funky little connector. Pater? Display data cable. And the hard drive cable. Why does that have to come out? Okay. Ah, now I see why that has to come out. I definitely don't have iFixit's guide up for this. Hidden silver screw. It's Phillips. Which one exactly? Oh, that was fun. I don't think I even put this screw back in. It's still held in. Did I put that screw back? I can't remember. Let's see if I can lift it up. Oh, yeah, I was lazy. I never put that screw back. Not actually that much of a surprise for me. Hey, heats up still good. So that's the SATA 2, I believe. It's some kind of Pater connection on this board. I don't know, but it was good. It was good while I needed it. And this is the optical drive. So it's I cheaped out when I bought this, and it's not actually a super drive. It is just a CD-ROM drive. Well, CD rewrite drive. So DVD read as well, but no DVD write. And man, that burned me a lot of times. I really needed DVD burning capabilities a lot when I had this. So yeah, should have got more. Should have got the DVD burner. Anyway, now I remember. It's got brackets I've got to take off. These things. Because otherwise, the cables don't route properly. So, great. I gotta take off the connector. Oh man, this is gonna be more of a job than I wanted it to be. No screws, so just assume it's adhesive. Oh man. Well, let's take off the important one first. Hope that's the right way. If you can hear singing, that's my friend smoking outside. I really need that cable routing thing. Probably. I'm gonna put it in. Maybe not. But I am gonna need the connector. Let's take that off. And what is with that little like piece of tape here? There we go. So yeah, I think it's Pater, but I'm not sure. I remember I had some problems with this when I took it out and tried to replace it. Okay. I guess I can put that screw back in. I'm not even sure what that one did. Is it the right one? Look how tiny that speaker is. There's Bluetooth. Let's hope that still works. Display data. Optical drive. See if we can get that under there. Okay. I'm not sure how secure this is. So I'm just going to have to be careful with it when I'm using it. So, these screws back in. In fact, if these screws are going into the side of the hard drive, the optical drive, then it should be somewhat secure. Although, looking at this for the moment, I'm not sure how well they're going in. I drive a bit graunchily. Let's see about the other one. Alright, that was better. Put the keyboard back on. Hang on a second, what are you doing? There is a cable above the optical drive cable. There we go. That's neater. Kinda. I'm not sure how flat this is gonna sit. So that doesn't look too flat to me. Mustn't forget the silver tape. Which I assume is essentially grounding the drive or the fan. Or maybe it just keeps those cables in. That'd be a pretty cheap solution. Hey, went in that time. Nice and easy. I guess now would be the time to see if drive even registers. Hey, that sounded bad, but good, I guess. I mean, it's certainly powered. Tell you what isn't powered, the camera. It has got a red flashing battery. Excellent. Camera recharged, and the computer turns on. So, can we make it do anything useful? Well, I've got 2 different Linux distributions here to try. Let's see. Ugh. That did not sound healthy. Oh, I forgot how clunky that bloody drive was. Hey. Woo. Well, the keyboard's working as well, although MacBook Lite isn't coming on. Caps Lock Lite is. That's better than Windows XP Service Pack 1. Ugh. Let's see. This is going to be slow as ass. Loading from the CDR. Oh, just listen to that 2007 CD-ROM drive go. Or DVD-ROM drive, I guess. It can read DVDs. Certainly can't write them. It takes this long to boot from CD every time. I'm just not sure how useful this can really be. I mean, this is an Intel Mac, so presumably it can boot from USB. Although I seem to remember there's some caveat with that, and maybe boot camp drivers? So this is Linux Lite, but, well, could be Linux Lite. The other one is GParted Live, which might be a little bit lighter than this. Hey, Numlock's on. and maybe just a little bit more useful as a utility if it's going to be faster. That was sound. Oh my god. We actually have life. I have a computer that I haven't turned on in 4 years. And I've horribly neglected in this video. Yeah, look at that. Sound drivers. It's slowly awakening. Wi-Fi's on. Look at that. That is awesome. Does Bluetooth work? I do wonder if I killed the aerial when I was putting the drive in. Well, it's certainly detected it, so I suppose it's going to work. I don't really have any devices to test it with. Well, so maybe this. Let's see. Hey! Okay, brilliant. So the magic mouse will work with Linux Lite, but I don't want to waste the batteries in that. Let's see what's available. Is GParted. Okay, cool, so GParted is on here. That's definitely useful. Well, let's try GParted live as well. May have to consider actually installing this on the USB, because the optical drive is dead slow. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Ugh. I don't think that'll be surviving much longer. GParted live. Okay. Man, that's hard to read on the screen. Oh, let's go for default settings. Sounds like the disk's spinning faster as well, so maybe this will be faster than this. This is on a 4 times rewrite disk, so maybe that's the problem. Rather than that's up to 52 times. Hey, this is a DVD. I didn't even know I had one of those lying around. Rewrite too. Okay, so is that an issue for you? Just failed to find CPU 0 device node. I'm just gonna let it keep going until I don't know, the CD gives up. It still seems to be doing stuff. Since I've never installed this or run it at all, just have to see how it goes. Ooh. Don't touch keyboard. Let's just go. Like I guess British English 02. Continue to start X to use GParted automatically. Let's go to 0. Absolutely no warranty. Excellent. That disk drive does not sound good. I do wonder how much of that is my fault during the installation. So, wow, this is light. Ignore. So that's the same error I got in GParted and Linux Lite. So let's just cancel that. And the sensitivity is horrible. So I wonder if I put a USB drive in, it's going to be a little happier about that. Ah, there you go. Cool. miniDVI. That's the CD-ROM. I just not see it. Do I have to refresh? Refresh devices. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is useful again. So I've taken this white MacBook 2007 Core Studio from broken to useful for something. It even has a web browser. So I think we'll call that a day. But there's certainly potential here, so that's great. Shut down, please. Stop with this madness. So, 2 useful Linux distributions for this. But let's get them on a USB drive at some point in the future. But I'll say that for next time.